I know I haven't been here in a while. I've been very, very busy. I had a whole bunch of scholarships I had to do, and I just had to work North Carolina A&T, so I really couldn't do this a lot, but I didn't forget about y'all. It's been like a very busy week for me. Actually, a very busy 2 weeks, for real, for real. But I'm not done doing my YouTube videos. I'm still here. So my topic today is anxiety. Um, I'm just gonna talk about my anxiety and how I get through it. I was diagnosed with anxiety, severe anxiety and depression when I was like maybe 6, 7. No, either 6 through 10. It's one of those numbers. And ever since I've been diagnosed with it, I've been noticing more about it. Example, anxiety might see where I'm coming from. When you're like really, really sad and you're like, they be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And you're like, I don't know. I'm just sad. I'm just really, I don't know. And they're looking at you like, yo, are you crazy? What you mean you don't know? You don't know what's wrong with you? And you're like, you wouldn't understand. And they're like, I would understand if you explain it, but you're like, there's no explaining to it. You just wouldn't understand. And then, or when you're just like, your heart is pounding. It's like you can't catch your breath. You feel like you're about to die in like 3 seconds. Like your heart is pounding out of your chest. You're having chest pains. You're holding your heart. Or when you find yourself praying more than you'll ever think you'll pray. I remember, I believe in my Lord Savior. I believe in God. I love my God. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pray a lot. I didn't do things I should have done. I didn't pray. I wasn't in church and stuff. But when I noticed that God had me more than, God understood me, even in ways I didn't understand, but He understood me, I had to call on His name. I had to go to church. I had to pray that He continues to hold me and watch over me and my family. And nobody will understand that, but when I have these little anxiety attacks or these pains and stuff, and I try to call on my mom, like, I don't know. She's like, what do you, she don't know what to say because she don't know what's wrong, but I don't know what's wrong. I'm just calling my brother at 3 o'clock in the morning. What am I supposed to do? I can't catch my breath. Help me. And he like, calm down. But it's like, you're telling me to calm down, but how do I calm down? Or when I used to go to my little counselors that are like, trying to talk to me and guide me through my way. But none of that seemed to help me. And I was trying to figure out, because I always felt alone, like, who's going to be there? Who's going to understand my story? Who's going to understand that I don't know the pain that I'm feeling, but I feel it, and understand that I don't know what it is, but just knowing. And I just couldn't find that somebody. I couldn't find, like, who was going to be there, who would understand me. And that's when I will always stop. I'll be in a dark place and I'll stop and I'll be like, I tried to call on everybody else, but I haven't tried to call on God yet. And I had to stop and I had to evaluate myself, like, let me try to call on my God, because He pushed me through everything else. But I haven't called on Him yet, so I'll stop and I'll pray to Him and I pray to Him and I pray to Him. And some days will be good. Some days I just wouldn't be good. And I would think like, and I don't mean to, but I would think, God, why are you doing this to me? Why do I have anxiety? Why are you putting all this on me? What do you want me to do? I'm talking to Him like, why? I'm questioning Him. And I was always taught, don't question God. Don't question God's word. So, I had to stop. And I was like, I really need to just have patience. And it took me a long time to learn that I needed patience, because if everybody knows me now, I'm not a patient person. I hate being patient. I hate sitting still waiting for something to come along. I need it then, there, like right now. And more that I was patient, more joy came, more calmness came to me where I knew how to regulate my anxiety. I knew how to calm myself down. Tips to anybody that has anxiety: you're not crazy. You're not alone. I'm here with you. Been having this since I was a little girl. You're not alone. And I have tips to do when you are in a depression, or you're just wild up. What I do sometimes, I stop, I'll go in a dark place, I'll cry it out, because to cry everything out. What I do is no matter how hard it is for me to sit down and talk to somebody, I don't like talking to people. I don't like expressing myself to people. I have to find that one person that I can just express myself to. So you have to find that one person that you just trust, and even if you be like, I just don't know what's wrong with me. They don't criticize you. They be like, I understand, and they hold you. That's another way. You need to find somebody to be there for you. My counselor always told me to do that thingy, like, is it meditize or something like that? Something like that, just in a dark place. Clearing your mind out. There's another one. Putting cold water on your wrist, just run it there. Have your eyes closed and run cold water there, and just like breathe. Another tip is like, breathe in, get all your thoughts inside, and then blow them out. Like, everything that's just in your mind, on your mind, the anxiety on your mind, just breathe it in and blow it out. And then as you keep on, and the one thing is, you have to stop and you have to pray. Not that he heals you, but pray that he covers you, that he holds you. Talk to him. Don't just call on him when you need him or when you're sad. Call on him every day, every morning, every night. Because he's the only one that can and will get you through anything like that. People don't understand how severe anxiety is, but that's only because they haven't witnessed what we witnessed. Like my mom, when I was younger, she noticed things, but she didn't really know how severe anxiety was until I have all them symptoms, and I find myself like I have to have a reinsurance. So I'd be like, so mom, so we going to the movies next weekend? She's like, yeah. So you said next weekend? Yeah. So mama, next weekend we're going to the movies. I would ask it in different ways, but I would find myself asking it more and more, and she found patience with me. It was hard sometimes because my little cousin, she'll ask me all the time the same question, and I'm like, girl, I just said yes, don't ask me again. And then my mom's sitting there like, who does that sound like to you? And I'm like, wow, I really do this. Like, I really do this. And you're like, oh my God. And you're like, what in the world? Why? But people with anxiety, you're not alone. You're not by yourself. Continue to pray. Continue to have a partner with you on your side all times. Continue to use the techniques that I give you. Continue to keep God in your life. It will get better. It's gotten better over time. I still have hard times and hard nights, but I can say it's gotten better. I have gotten better. I've become a better person. I've seen more things open. I've noticed I just noticed a lot. And at first I was like, I don't want to speak on what I have. I never want to speak on my eye or my anxiety. Like, things to me was just something that I didn't like, so I just didn't want to talk about. But I've noticed that I'm really not alone. And I've noticed that it's nothing wrong with me. It's just that it's a disease I have. I have anxiety. I was diagnosed with it, but it's gotten better for me, and I just hope with anybody that got anxiety, it's going to get better. I'm not hoping, I'm telling you guys, it's going to get better. You're going to feel much better, much more relieved. You have to trust in God. And big thing is being patient. I'm not a patient girl, so I'm with everybody that isn't patient. But you have to be patient. You have to. You have to wait till. And like I said, God has something in store for every single one of us. No matter how long it takes, because we know it's on His time. But I know that He got something in store for me, and it will get better. And as long as I speak it, I believe it. And y'all have to speak positivity, speak life. But I just want y'all to know that y'all not alone. I love you guys. I love every single one of y'all. And that I'm here, and you can hit me up in my inbox or follow me, DM me or snap me if you just need to talk to somebody. I am somebody to talk to because I know all about it. I do not judge because I am a person with anxiety. I don't judge, period. So whatever it is, not even just anxiety, if you just need to talk to me, if you need to vent to me, I'm the one to come to, okay? So, with that being said, we will talk about this more next week because I do love this topic, because this is something that I now love to speak on. I love to speak into people's life. So I do want to bring this topic up a little bit more, talk a little bit more about it. But yes, I hope everybody is still on their lifestyle change. I'm actually doing really good. I did better than last week and the other week. I had tipped off, but I've been at the gym working out. I've lost pounds, so I hope everybody is still on that, because you do want to be healthy. And that's another thing with anxiety. Working out is a nice relief of anxiety. When you work out, all your problems, you don't think about nothing. You're running, you're moving, you're constantly moving. It takes a lot of things away. So working out and being healthy makes you feel a lot better. Okay. Tune in next. So make sure y'all tune in next week. We love y'all.